That was so cool. Anyway, that was good. Hey everybody, it's Mama Dee.
And David.
And from the Valley Theater vlog, here we are. We have so much to talk about tonight. This morning, actually.
Tonight.
This morning. I'm so tired, I don't know if it's day or night. Anyway, we were up.
It's day right now.
It's daytime. We were up very early this morning. We had to get some blood work, me and David. So we're a little tired. But we have a lot to talk about. What an exciting week we had. Really, last couple of days, I should say. We were at the AYT Kids. We were at the Combs Theater. Last night we were at the HALE Theater, and we had just a wonderful time. Wonderful, wonderful time. With our AYT family, our Actors Youth Group, we went to see Elf Jr.
The musical.
The musical. And we saw the Sparkle cast. It was their opening night, and kids, you did a fantastic job. If you did make mistakes, David and I did not notice anything. You covered them up beautifully because you performed like the professionals you are. You did a great job. It was funny. It was entertaining. The music, no, in fact, to be honest with you, Elf is not one of my all-round Christmas movies that I watch, but because after watching your play, I put it on my queue is one David and I are going to watch, probably even today.
Oh, now I find the musical numbers.
Oh.
On the back. I'm so used to it in the book, and now they're on the back. So.
But anyway, we had a great time. We went, when did we go? December 3rd, right?
3rd.
Yes. We went December 3rd, day after my birthday, so it was a great birthday gift. Thank you. And everyone did a great job. I want to give a shout out to my little Maddie Sue. You were fantastic as usual. And one of the lead parts, Jovi, was played by Abby. Abby, besides your shiny, beautiful little boots that you wore that are really cool, what a voice, kiddo. We've seen you in other performances, and you're usually in the background playing ensembles. I didn't know what an incredible voice you had. Really, and your acting, and so great. And Buddy, the elf, was played by Tristan. Tristan, you were hysterical. You had me and David almost on the floor laughing so hard we were crying. It was so good. And let's see.
Oh, and I can't forget
Zachary as Santa Claus. You were so good, Zach. I mean, we've seen you in other plays, and I'm always impressed. But you played the best Santa Claus ever. And let's see.
As Mama Dee is looking over the cast list, we took pictures after the show. They will be posted sometime today with this video. So.
Yep. And the Hobbs family, Walter, the father, was played by Austin. Austin, I've seen you in a lot of other things, and you were just incredible as usual. Michael Hobb, the little brother, was played by Sadie. Sadie, you did a fantastic job. You were the best little brother. And Emily Hobbs was played by Emily. And Emily did a great job as Mama. You played it so well. And we'll give a shout out to Lola and Madison and Sabrina and Lexi and Diana and Charlie Bell, Diana,
Carly.
Where are you looking? Carly Bell and Sophia. If we pronounce your names wrong, I'm so sorry. Next time you see me, tell me what your names are so I don't pronounce them wrong. Tiana, Lexi, Sabrina. Carly, you played a couple of parts. Miles, and the whole ensemble. Actually, well, we didn't say Hope and Alex, and Lauren, and Harlow, and Abigail, or Abby. Oops, sorry. It's my 11 o'clock medicine alarm. Madison, Belle, all of you guys were great. Great. You did a great job. The singing was terrific. The dancing, oh my goodness, the dance numbers were really, really good. I mean, there were some really hard dance numbers in there. The Christmas song.
Songs.
Yeah, and some hard songs. And you guys just did a great job. But not surprised because I just love my AYT family kids.
I
You're
do
just
too.
fantastic. And you all did, you really brought on the Christmas
It
spirit.
was directed by Melissa.
Yep, our Melissa, we love you, Melissa. We saw Melissa in Mary Poppins, and she was so good, so good. We hope to see you acting some more because we love you, not only directing, but acting. I don't know if it's still...
It's playing.
Oh, it's playing till the 11th of December. So if you want to get in the Christmas spirit, you got time to still get tickets
till next week.
Till December 11th. So get some tickets to see this because it really will put you in the Christmas spirit. These kids are just fabulous. I love them to death. I really do. And this cast was great, and I know the other cast is just as good. I know they are because these kids are just great. They're great kids. They're great singers, great dancers. And not only that, the camaraderie with these kids are just amazing. It really gives you hope for the future when you see kids like this, the way that they're friends and they act together and they work together, and they're just terrific. In fact, we went to see, we went to one of their, what did we go to, David?
Fundraiser.
Yeah, we went to one of their fundraisers.
Broadway Trivia.
The Broadway Trivia. It actually was run by the kids. The adults were there. They supervised it, but the kids actually ran it. And what an incredible job they did. And I was just so impressed. So when we bring up the fundraisers, people, get out there and support the AYT kids because they really do great fundraisers, and they're doing these and they're running it, and and our youth needs our support. They really do. So hats off. I'm not taking my hat off. I got terrible hat hair today. Hats off.
Don't forget their gala in
Yes.
April.
Yes, they have a gala coming up in April 23rd.
Tickets are now available.
Yes, so go on their website to see how to get a ticket for the gala. We need you to support them because the money is going to go for microphones. And they really do need the microphones. The one drawback that they have is not all the kids can be mic'd, and it's a darn shame. David and I were sitting in the front row, second row.
Which are really good.
Yeah, we had really good seats. And we heard everybody singing, but they really need to get microphones, and we really would like you to support them because it's a great group of kids, and they're really fantastic. And you want to hear their voices nice and loud over those microphones. So either send donations in, which you can do, or get to this gala and help support them so they can raise the money to get a good and new microphone system and get more mics so that all the kids can be mic'd and can be heard, because these kids are just incredible. They really are.
So their next two productions is December 14th and December 18th, Madagascar, the musical. Tickets are now on sale for that. And do you want to announce this one? Because I know.
The other one is Tuck Everlasting, which will start on January 27th through February 12th. Get your tickets for that. David and I are going to get our tickets because a couple of our kiddos we love all the kiddos, but a couple of the kiddos that we see constantly are going to be in it. And kids, if you want David and I to come, send us an email through our
send us a message
through our email, which is on our website, and let us know if there's two casts. Let us know what cast you're in, so we get tickets for that cast. Madagascar the musical is December 14th and
December
18th. And then Tuck Everlasting is January 27th through February 12th. That one we definitely will be getting tickets for right after the holidays. We'll purchase our tickets. But
Go
you
see
people
Elf
out
Jr.
there,
Elf Jr.
yeah, get out. If you haven't gotten any tickets and you want to see a really cool Christmas pick-me-up, go see Elf Jr. These kids were really great.
And if you're fans of the movie, go
Yeah,
see
especially
it.
if you're fans of the movie, you definitely want to go see this. Okay,
Okay.
let's talk about our next family that opened up. I'm going to leave it to David. Da-da-da-da-da.
The Combs Performing Arts Center. Okay, so it was Friday. Mama Dee went to go see.
Be right back.
December 4th, the Sisters Christmas Catechism. Now, I just started as a volunteer at the Combs Performing Arts Center in the box office member. So if you come there, you'll possibly get a chance to see me.
Yeah.
But on Friday, December 4th, Mama Dee went to go see the Sisters Christmas Catechism.
Now, this is an interactive with the audience.
And after her thoughts, I'll go through the whole list.
This was an interactive performance where Sister interacted with the audience. We were the class and she was the teacher. And they did a nativity and they picked people from the audience to be the live nativity. Well, the last person to be picked was me. Now, during the picking, she said, Father wanted everybody to be safe, so everybody had to pick a mask out of a bag that people made. Well, I was the last person to be picked. She picked me to be the angel. I had a shirt on that said, prayer, the greatest wireless interconnection to heaven. Internet connection to heaven.
And they were sitting in the back.
And we were sitting pretty far in the next row up. The theater is really cool. They have the lower section, which is closer to the stage, and you go up a thing, and then they have an upper section, and then they have a balcony besides. Really great theater. She picked me, and there was one mask left. I was going to be the angel. That was my mask. The naughty angel. Do you believe that? Mama Dee as the naughty angel. But it was a lot of fun. We did the nativity scene. It was so much fun, and everybody had a great time. I believe Daddy Dave did a video, so if we can get that up on the site from his phone, we'll try to do that. But it was a lot of fun, and David and Daddy Dave took some pictures, so we'll try to get that up on the site too. But it was fun, and David's going to go over some more things coming up. And the nice thing is, if you get tickets and go there, you'll see David, because David's a volunteer there. So tell him what else is coming up.
I'll be in the box office most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time. Well, actually, when I went to go in on the Sisters Christmas Catechism, the sister thought I was a latecomer. And Corey, the Combs Performing Arts Center's manager, had to say from the audience that, no, this is one of my volunteers going to sit with his family, so he's not a latecomer. Oh, okay. So, I got picked out too.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you do come, you'll see me in the box office, as a box office member. But here's a lineup of the Combs Performing Arts Center. I'm going to try doing this in order. On January 8th, 2022, they have a Shine on Floyd, Pink Floyd tribute band. It's a tribute concert. So at the end of January, they have Walkin' the Line, the Johnny Cash tribute on January 29th, 2022. Then the next tribute will be Garth Brooks Live Tribute. Now, it's not Garth Brooks, it's a tribute to Garth Brooks. That will be on February 12th, 2 days before Valentine's Day. Then... a tribute to the band Journey called Voyager on March 12th, 2022. And how do you say that one? Visions of Fleetwood Mac.
Mirage, Visions of Fleetwood Mac is coming in March on the 25th. February 26th,
I don't know, the Copper Hollow Band.
they're doing, Copper Hollow Band is doing, is coming on the 26th of February. And also, the East Valley School is doing the Nutcracker. Inspiration Entertainment presents the Nutcracker December 10th and 11th. So get on the Combs website. It's you get tickets at www.cofare.io. That's www.cof as in fair ARE.io.
And you type in Santan Valley at the search button.
Yeah.
And all the lists will come up.
Yeah, make sure to because there's a few Combs before. There's I think another one in another school district. Type in Santan Valley.
There are more productions coming there. I just don't have the list in front of me. So as we get closer to those performances, I'll let you all know.
Yeah. Yeah. This was the list that they had when we went to see Sister's Christmas Catechism. So as they get more and David gets more flyers, we'll either get it up on our vlog or we'll vlog about it. But they have some great shows, and it's really a terrific theater. Again, there's really no bad seats in that theater, and a lot of the shows, aside from the first 2 rows, which they consider a VIP row,
which is usually the first row of the theater.
Right, first row to 2 rows. A lot of their shows, it's like pick your own. When you buy your tickets, when you get there, it's first come, first serve, so you get to pick wherever you want to sit, which I kind of like because there are certain places I prefer sitting rather than other places because it's higher up and I could see whether somebody's sitting in front of me or not. Being short, I have that problem. But it really is a great theater, and it's sort of stadium built, so the seats are a little bit elevated and it's a lot of fun. A lot like our HALE Theater, which is one of the reasons I love going there because there's no bad seats in that theater also. So that's that for that. Now,
come down to the Combs Performing Arts Center to come see a concert and to come see me.
Yep, you get to see David. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. Depends on what's playing and what's going on at the time. Now, for our other big exciting night, our finale. We were really excited. Last night we went to see one of our...
Can I announce it?
Wait. Oh. Hang on. Okay. We went to see one of our favorite all-time plays for this time of year at the HALE Theater.
A Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol. And I'll tell you, we go to see this every year. In fact, we usually see it twice because
it's in their 19th year, and they're 80% sold out. So get your tickets now. actually added 4 performances to the run. It's that popular. So get your tickets. So
And they have 2 casts. They have a green cast and a red cast. That's why David and I usually, when we get our seasons tickets, we pick a cast. And then once the tickets go on sale for the general audience, whatever one we didn't pick, we get tickets for that one. Because they have a red cast, a green cast, and a red cast. So if we pick the green cast for our season tickets, then we generally get tickets for the red cast. Because we love to see both casts. And you have 2 different Scrooges. God bless you, Daddy Dave. We have, he'll probably do that about 3 more times. So if I don't God bless him, it's the one God bless for all these sneezes. We generally have, they have 2 different Scrooges, and we always love to go see the 2 Scrooges because each Scrooge is phenomenal, and each Scrooge has their own way of doing it. I always say Rob reminds me, who we saw last night, Rob Stewart. He always reminds me of Patrick Stewart, who does the Christmas Carol, and next,
who are you talking?
the red cast
Is Tim Dietline.
Tim Dietline. He reminds me a little more of
George C.
Scott's Scrooge. So, and I love to go see both because both of those Scrooges are like my favorite Scrooges in the whole wide world. And last night did not disappoint at all. In fact, there were a lot of newer people in the cast than from previous seasons. We've seen some of these people in different shows at the HALE Theater, but not necessarily in A Christmas Carol. And it just was so great, so great. The music is so beautiful. Let's see if I could pick up. Let's see if we can pick up where the songs are.
It's right there.
Oh, here. They sing, they do A Christmas Carol right at the beginning. And some of the songs are Christ is Born, Carol of the Bells. Some of these, they remind me, because when I lived back east, we had lessons in carols, which was generally done like a week during the Advent season. For those of you that Catholic kind of know what I'm talking about.
The third Sunday of Advent.
Usually around the third Sunday of Advent, we did a lessons in carols at church. And we did Carols of the Bell and Ding Dong Merrily Along and What Child Is This? O Come Emmanuel. And they did all these songs, and it just brought back such beautiful memories. They do one song, it's called Candlelight Carol, and it is such a beautiful song. And let me tell you, let me see if I can find her.
Oh, Mrs. Fezziwig.
Mrs. Fezziwig. Ivana, you had me in tears with that song. It was just so beautifully done. They do that song during Scrooge's Ghost of Christmas Past, when he was a young man working for Mr. Fezziwig. And they have a Fezziwig. I know, I always say it wrong. And they have a Christmas party, and they do this song, Candlelight Carol. And Mrs. Fezziwig, did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Fezziwig starts it off, and it just touches your heart. It's so beautiful. And Ivana, you just did such a beautiful job on it. It really touched me, and I just got tears in my eyes when they were singing it. It was just so beautiful, so beautiful. I was just so touched. The whole cast. Rob Stewart played Ebenezer Scrooge. Joey Morrison played Bob Cratchit.
We saw him in Annie.
Yeah, you were Joey. You were just phenomenal.
And Newsies.
Yep, you were phenomenal. Nick Gunnell. If I'm saying your name wrong, Nick, you could yell at me next time you see me.
We saw him in Mary Poppins.
Yeah, he played, and I was just going to say, we saw him in Mary Poppins. You were outstanding in Mary Poppins. You were even more outstanding last night in A Christmas Carol. Marley and Old Joe was played by, love your first name, Dennis. I'm not going to say your last name because I know I'm going to mess it up. Kelch. And Ellie Barrett played Christmas Pass. And the laundress, Ellie, you played a beautiful Christmas Pass. And your O Come Emmanuel was gorgeous. Gorgeous. Adam Gunn played Christmas Present, and you were hysterical. And the Poulter. And then we had Elijah Cox as Christmas Future. We didn't see your face because you were all dark and gloomy, and you were very good at it.
And there was no picture in the program.
Yeah, young Scrooge was played by Kyle Webb, and you played also other parts. Belle, Ellie Crandall, beautiful, beautiful Belle. You were just gorgeous, and your narration was fantastic. Ellie played Belle, she played Fred's wife, and she did narration, and it was just beautiful. Mr. Fezziwig was played by one of our favorites, Jared. Jared Kitch, it was good to see you back. And he played Jenkins and Topper and the Undertaker and the Charity Man. You were just beautiful. One of our AYT kids was played Dick Wilkins, and ensemble that was Jake Ashton. Jake, beautiful job. Topper's Girl was played by, and ensemble was played by Ariana Maya Lucius.
We've seen her.
Again, if I say your name wrong, yell at me next time I come to the HALE Theater. Mrs. Cratchit and Mrs. Fezziwig, and also narrator, Ivana Martinik. Ivana, like I said, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Martha Cratchit was played by Alexis Stewart. Peter Cratchit was played by one of our favorite and lovable, I just love him to death. I just don't know when you grew so tall that you had to bend down to give me a hug when I saw you.
He's taller than me.
Yeah. Our Bennett, we love you. And he also played the beggar boy and the sled boy, and just a fantastic job. Boy, you can sing and dance. Belinda Cratchit and Little Fawn was played by Julia Pittman, and Doug Cratchit and Scrooge Boy and Boy in the Courtyard was played by Thomas Diaz, and Carol Cratchit was played by Ellie Sash, and she also played Want, the sled girl, and I'm just so glad Bennett didn't knock you out of the sled, because I always get nervous when I see them pull that sled. I'm always afraid the person's going to get pulled out. And Jenkins' daughter, because one year we did see the sled, and they didn't fall out, but the sled went up. I think it was about 2 years ago that happened. And then Tiny Tim and Ignorance was played by Henry. And Henry, you did such a great job. Really, really good. And Henry's also another one of our AYT kids that we absolutely love. But this Christmas Carol, David and I could see it 100 times, and we always find something different, something spectacular. So it's even the theater looked different this year. I'm not sure, Dave and Corinne, if you added something to the scenery, but it looked different. Some things looked familiar. Definitely a good different. Some things looked familiar, but it looked like you added some stuff, and it just looked beautiful. I mean, every year it looks beautiful, but it looked like you added some things. Some things looked a little different this year, and it just was beautiful and really put us in the Christmas spirit. And
your tree outside the lobby.
Oh yeah, your lobby just looked beautiful, and I just can't say it enough. If you've never been to the HALE Theater, what the heck are you waiting for? Because it's just the most wonderful theater in the world to go to. The people there are so wonderful.
And you feel like
the
you're
s-
sitting in your living room.
Yeah, and the staff there is so fantastic. Lindsay, yep, our girl Lindsay, we love you, and they're just such wonderful people. Wonderful people. That's our Ollie protecting the house. They're just so wonderful. So if you haven't been to the HALE Theater, you really need to get to the HALE Theater. And especially if you have never seen a Christmas Carol there, hurry up and get tickets because
they're 80% sold out.
yeah, they're 80% sold out.
And
They've
added performances.
They added some performances, so I don't want to hear your excuses.
So get on their website and get tickets. We'll be coming to see the Red Cast next Monday, the 13th.
Lucky 13, yeah.
If that's the day. To see Tim Dietline as Ebenezer Scrooge and the Red Cast, and I believe Alan's in that cast. You're Raymond.
Yes, the 13th. Alan's in that cast, Raymond's in that cast, Charlie, one of our AYT kids is in that cast. I'm so excited, I can't wait to see our Charlie. And Ashton and...
I don't know.
Who else is in there? Austin.
Austin, yeah.
Austin is in there. Like, we're really... Do not sniff my water, little girl. This is our little Sonora. So we're really excited. We can't wait. We're really looking forward to seeing it again. See, that's how much we love it. Because each cast has their own personality. Each cast has their own energy. And they make it different and they make it beautiful. And like this cast was so... The energy and the it was just so wonderful. Wonderful. Listen, this time of year, people get caught up in the wrong thing for Christmas. Christmas isn't Christmas presents and I got to get Aunt Julie this and I got to get Uncle Tom this and do I have enough gifts for the kids? It's a time to slow down and think about the true meaning of Christmas. And this Christmas Carol will do that for you. It really will. Because the Dietlines really know how to put on a Christmas Carol in the true form of Christmas. So if you really want to know the true meaning of Christmas, do yourself two things. Number one, The Chosen is playing until the 10th. You have at least today and tomorrow. You want to get into the real meaning of Christmas and get out of the humbug and the rush and the bush, go see The Chosen Christmas movie. It's in the theaters. We went to see it at the AMC in off of Signal View. And or both get tickets to see the Christmas Carol at the HALE Theater. The Dietlines know how to put you in the right spirit of Christmas because their Christmas Carol is the most beautiful story you ever want to see, and they know how to pick a cast that blends together and has the right energy together and are just fantastic. So
I think that's it for now.
Yep.